Rain is in liquid form, in the form of droplets that have condensed from atmospheric water vapor and then became heavy to fall under the gravity. Rain is a major component of water cycle and is responsible for depositing most of the fresh water on the earth. Here we can say, as we are getting water in the as we are getting fresh water from the rain, yes, and the major component of water cycle is rain. So with this, in the form of liquid, we get water. They have the droplets over there. It is condensed. It is condensed in the cloud, and in the form of water droplets, we see the rainfall. Yes, and due to the heavy, it falls under the law of gravitational. Okay, through the fall under the gravitational force. Then here it is types of rainfall. All three are the types of rainfall. First is convectional, second orography, and third is cyclonic. These are the three types of rainfall. Now, in this, according to if in your exam, explain the types of rainfall with the help of diagram. So, everyone, please notice carefully, listen carefully, and see the diagram properly. Yes, if your presentation of the answer for this, for a long answer, it can come. Then you have to draw the diagram also of this types of rainfall. Let's see now. See, first we are going to see the convectional rainfall. Okay, so this is the diagram, as already in your textbook also it is given. Yes, now through the diagram it will be easy to explain the rainfall. Point wise you are going to explain when you will write the answer for it. Okay, so first thing you are going to write the what is convectional rainfall, the flow of it, how the rainfall occurs. So see here. Okay, convectional rainfall occurs when the energy of the sun heats the surface of the earth. Means the first, we can say the process or the first step, that is when the energy from the sun heats up the surface of the earth and it causing water to evaporate. Again, the evaporation is done. Yes, the sun heats up the ground. Yes, and the warmer air rises up. It is in upward flow. It is blowing upward. Okay. Then what happens here? When the land heats up, it warms, the air moves above. Then this causes the air to expand and rise. As the air rises, it cools and condenses. Yes, this process of condensation form clouds high in the atmosphere. If this process continues, rainfall will occur. Okay, first, what is the thing? First, you have to start from the sun. Yes, draw this. First, you keep the diagram in your mind, and first you draw the diagram, and then you will explain the roughly. You can draw the diagram first, explain the concept, then after the concept, draw the diagram over. Okay, this is the way to write the answer. Yes, or you can draw the diagram at first also, and then you can write. But in most of the questions, what happens, student? First everyone will write the answer, then diagram. Okay, remember, first write the answer, then diagram. So first, according to the point wise, please write the answer. First, you are going to write when the energy of the sun heats up the ground, and then the warmer air which rises up in upward direction, you will show the air, and that air which cools and condense, that time it will form the clouds, and such type of these things will occur. You will have a rainfall. will occur. This is known as the convectional rainfall. Yes. Next. Now, example of convectional rainfall where it occurs. Yes, the Congo basin of the Africa and the Amazon basin in the South America experience convectional rainfall. Such rainfall occurs in a very limited area in the world. In equatorial areas, such type of rainfall occurs almost daily in the afternoon. Means here, what convectional rainfall it occurs means such type of rainfall means convectional rainfall occurs in the equatorial areas. Okay, this you will mark it as filling the blanks. Yes, in dash area convectional rainfall occurs. Yes, almost daily in the afternoon. So which area? Equatorial areas. Okay, and one more example here I would like to tell you all. Yes, which you have experienced that see, suppose you are enjoying the sun rays of the sunshine and suddenly you will see the sky gets darker with the gray cloud. Yes, then without any warning, any sign, the heavens open up and it begins to rain. Suddenly it begins to rain with a thundery feel over there. This is the convectional rainfall. So it occurs frequently on hot days, usually giving cumulus clouds over there. Yes, this clouds, cumulus clouds and thundery showers. So this was about the convectional rainfall. Okay, the first one, when if an exam they'll ask you all explain the convectional rainfall. So please draw the diagram over there and point wise write the answer. Yes. Then next, second type of rainfall is orography rainfall, which is also known as relief rainfall. Okay, see here. When the winds coming from lake or seas are moisture laden, yes, now moisture laden means what? It is carrying a lot of moisture. Yes, and they are obstructed by the high mountain ranges coming in their way. They start going upwards along the slope of the mountains. Yes, orography rainfall, it's it is it is obstructed by the high mountains. Yes, and when they start going to the upward in this way, yes, along the slope of the mountains, yes, in this way, that time you will see the orography rainfall. So the in this side of the orography rainfall, it is known as prevailing winds, and here other side of the mountain you will see the rain shadow. Yes, means other one side of the mountain it's raining, you will see there, you will see the rain over there, and other side you will see the rain shadow. Yes, in this type, because of the mountains obstructed by the high mountains, orography rainfall occurs. See here, the temperature of these winds drop and condensation occurs and rainfall takes place. When here the when the air is when the air is blowing to the upward direction, that time you will see the temperature of these winds and the drops it condense and then the rainfall starts occurring over there. Thus, because of the obstructions of the mountain, this type of rainfall occurs. You will see here, see one side is greenery and one side is dry over there. Yes, why? Because of the obstruction of mountain. One side you will see the prevailing wind and here you will see the rain shadow region, and which is already dry over there. In this orography rainfall, keep these two words in your mind, that is here, see here. Two words you have to keep in mind. Descending order, you have to keep this in your mind. See, wet, two words you have to keep it in mind that about the orography, wet and dry. Yes, and if with these two words you will be easily able to uh, able to remind what is orography. Means one side you will see the wet region and other side you will see the dry position over there. Okay, these two words to like a hint you can keep, or in like a clue you can keep it with you about the orography rainfall. Yes. Then one more thing in this orography rainfall is about windward windward side and leeward side. Now what is windward side and leeward side? Yes, it's same like a wet region and dry region. What it is here, the windward side of the mountains get more rain. Yes, means at this side, means the where the moisture air is rising up, means the wet region. Here you will see the mountain, it gets more rain. Amount of vapor in the air reduces after crossing the mountain and the moisture holding capacity of the air increases. So the here leeward side of the mountain gets lesser rainfall and hence the area is identified as rain shadow region. Means the area which is in dry region, it is being marked, it is being termed as rain shadow area. Okay, so with this wet and dry words, you have to keep another two words in your mind, that is windward side and leeward side. Yes, more points will you are going to add in this orography rainfall. Okay, then example, yes, see the when you are traveling, yes, through railways or travels, you will see this type of orography rainfall. See here, windward side of Western Ghats, leeward side of Western Ghats. See the this region of the mountain is totally wet over there. Greenery you can see, but here it is full of dry. So this side is known as windward side, and the dry region, that is rain shadow region, is known as leeward. Okay, this side. This is known as about windward side and leeward side, about the orography rainfall. Third, third type of rainfall, that is cyclonic rain. Now cyclonic rain, or it cyclonic activity is being caused by the cyclonic rain, and it occurs along from the front of the cyclone. See the word only, it tells us about the cyclone. Yes, when the cyclone is formed, when the air from high pressure air moves in circular motion towards the center of very low air pressure. Everybody have seen or experience about the cyclone. Yes, sabhi ne dekha ho. So in the same way, this type of rainfall uh, you will be able to understand. See here, when two masses of air of unlike density, temperature, and humidity meet, then it is formed. The layer that separates them is known as front. Warm front and the cold front are the two parts of the front. In this, again, you will see cyclonic. You have the two types of front over there: warm front and cold front. Means the warm air and cool air. When this two you can say two fronts or two airs, it it meets or it comes together, it forms together. That time it is the portion you can see, this is known as the stationary front, or you will also, you can only mention over there front. Yes. Then here, and at the warmer front, means this side, the warm lighter wind increases slightly over the heavier cold cloud. As the warmer air rises, it cools and the moisture present in it condenses to form the clouds. This rainfall gradually for a few hours to a few days. Yes, cyclonic rainfall, you will able to see that the region that comes under the path of cyclone and it receives heavy rain. Yes, and in the cyclonic rain and its extent is also very large. So in this, what we have understood about the cyclonic rain. Cyclonic rain means what? Once again, we will see important points we will see about the cyclone. One more time. Okay, see here. Cyclonic rain means when the center of extremely, means the center of the center of extremely low air pressure is there. Yes, and the air from higher pressure from all the direction. We will take this only this two direction. When high pressure is there from all the direction, moves into the low pressure, means in the center there is a low pressure. Then from all the direction, the air high pressure will form. Yes, and the winds will move in circular motion, and that time a unique state of air sets in a cyclone. Yes, that time when the cyclone is moving in the circular motion of air, it gives a momentum to the cyclone. And that time what happened? The air starts moving upwards. The air starts moving upward, means in this way. It is going in upward direction. That time what happened? The temperature of the air reduces down. Then the clouds are condensed. You can see the clouds are formed here. Yes. And in the form of again water droplets. When such water droplets falls on the ground, you will see the cyclonic rainfall. Yes, was about the cyclonic rainfall. Next. Now, after the types of, after the types of rainfall, we are going to learn about the instrument. There is one instrument, that is rain gauge. Rain gauge instrument it is used to measure the rain. See here, instrument, you can see the image. Yes, a rain gauge is a device for usually measured in millimeters. It is usually measured in millimeters, that is mm. The funnel that is used in the rain gauge as a specific diameter. Yes, that the rain falling, this funnel is collected in the bottle fitted in the gauge. Means this bottle, you can see inside it, the rain is collected in this bottle which is fitted in it. The collected water is being measured with the help of this measuring jar, means this one. With this, we will be able to see we will measure the collected water in whichever water is collected in this bottle. Okay, and how the water droplets, it will go through this funnel. Okay, this one. In areas of heavy rainfall, the reading of the rain is taken every 3 hours. The region which is continuously, you will see the rainfall is there for more than 2 to 3 days. That time after 3 hours, after every 3 hours, it is being measure the rainfall. Okay. Then here, the rain gauge is kept in open ground on a 30 centimeter high flat mount. Hence, the rainwater is collected without any obstructions. Now, here what they have said here, when we are keeping this instrument, it should be above, it should be in open ground and high flat, means from the ground to upward it should be 30 centimeter. Yes, and it's compulsory, it should be in the open ground only. And we have to see that when we keep this instrument, we have to keep it in mind, there should be no such other obstructions when the rainfall is collected in that bottle. Okay, now here you will see the actual image of the rain instrument of this. See actual images, you can see this from the ground, it is 30 centimeter. See this also. And the wettest place on the earth, it is kept, the instrument is kept over there. And this, you can see the cement block over there, that is known as mount. Okay, that is a rounded part of a sand or a stone. On that, the instrument has is been has been kept. Okay, so this was about the instrument. With this instrument, we can measure the rainfall. That is rain gauge. Now, next is about the effects of precipitation. Yes, we have till now we have learned that about the rainfall, types of rainfall. Yes, and the instrument. Now, the fourth next topic is about effects of precipitation. See, the main source of potable water available on the earth is precipitation. As excessive rainfall is destructive, so is in the absence of rain. Floods may occur because of heavy rainfall, causing loss of life and property. Yes, as we can say, the rainfall it's a very major component. Yes, in the water cycle. Just now we have seen about the rainfall. But in some cases also, if there is a excessive, in some regions, there is a excessive rainfall and it is being destructive, or it is it it causes loss of life and property. You will see the excessive rainfall if there, you will see the floods over there. Yes, it will cause a great damage for life and as well as for the property also. Images you can see, and in the news also, last year also we have seen about the excessive rainfall. What were the, yes, the many human beings, they have lost their life, their property. Yes, so this is about the, when there is a excessive rainfall, this things happens. It comes under the effects of precipitation. Okay, more points are there. If precipitation does not take place, then what will happen? If precipitation is not there, the rainfall is not there, then what will happen? Drought will arise, means there will be no water at all. Full region you will be able to see in dry space, which you can see on your screen. Okay, see the land how it is been, it is full of dry because of drought. There is shortfall of food and food may have to be imported. Then we can't imagine what is the farmer's condition over there. Yes, if there is a excessive rainfall also, this effects will be there. If there is no rainfall, what will be the effect that you have to write? Okay, these are the effects of precipitation. Next, more points about it. Economy of an agrarian country like India is dependent on agriculture. Yes, India is dependent on the agricultural field. Agriculture is in India to a large extent is dependent on the monsoon. Hence, the rainfall in India is important to the whole country. A good rainfall at the right time increases crop production, while untimely rain can cause damage to the crop. This rainfall in India is quite erratic. Okay, this type of, if there is an excessive rainfall also, we will have damage to the crop. Yes, erratic means what, student? Here quite erratic means unpredictable. Yes, the things we cannot predict, that is erratic mean. Okay, so here what they have said here, if there is a good rainfall, there will be increase in the crop production, yes, in the field. And if there is untimely, at any time the rain will there, that time the crops are being damaged. Yes, this is the effects of precipitation. Okay. Then next is about the fog. Yes, hailstone. With these also you will have a effect on our crops. We'll see here. Visibility reduces because of high dense fog. Yes, because if you go to the higher altitude at the hill station, you will see the fog over there. You will not able to see what's there in front of us when we are driving, when we are in the bus. Yes, there is a higher altitude region at the hill station. It is full of fog over there. That time what happened, it affects the means of transportation, like in the roadways, railways, waterways, and also in the airways also. Yes, sometimes the flights are being cancelled. Yes, roadways are stopped over there. No transportation will travel from this road. Because of this also, because of fog, it's one of the effect of precipitation. Then accidents may take place in such conditions. Trains, flights, and other transport services may have to be cancelled. Okay, this is the effect of precipitation. Then frost. Frost is harmful to crops and causes accident if spread on the road. Fog and dew damages some crops by spreading diseases, while it may be beneficial to some crops. Due to the excessive of hailstones, fog, and the frost also, here the crops are being damaged, but for other crops also it is beneficial. So these are the effects of precipitation. First, we have studied about the excessive rainfall. What happens in the excessive rainfall? Then, if the rainfall is in the proper way, at the proper region, in the month wise, it will increase the crops. And untimely, if the rain falls, it will be not good for the, it will damage the crops. Then we have studied about the, sorry. Then about the fog. Yes, the visibility reduces when it is highly dense fog. What happens there? Accidents may occur. Yes, and because of the frost. Yes, frost bite we have studied. Because of the frost is also harmful to the crops. If there is a hailstone, snowfall, it will damage the crops. So these are the effects of precipitation. Here you will able to write 7 to 8 points about the effects of precipitation. Okay, start from the rainfall, then write about the snow, hailstone, fog, about the accidents. Yes, about the crops. With this, you will be easily able to write 7 to 8 points. Next, at the last topic of this chapter is about acid rain. What is acid rain? Acid rain means because of air pollution in industrial areas, various gases get mixed in the air. Due to this industrial areas, various gas it gets mixed up in the air. Different acids are created when the water vapor in the air reacts chemically with these gases, such as nitric acid, sulfuric acid, etc. So example they have given like this two nitric acid and sulfuric acid. This type of chemicals with these gases, the when the water vapor it reacts in the air with due to this chemical things, you will be able to see the acid rain. So precipitation of the water which dissolves acid reach the ground. Such rainfall is known as acid rain. These rain are harmful to living organism as well as non-living objects also. Yes, it will cause living organisms and non-living objects also. Okay, so this was about the acid rain. Yes, today we have seen all these types. Yes, types of rainfall. There are 3 types of rainfall: convectional, orography, cyclonic. And we have learned about the rain gauge. It's a measured instrument to measure the rain, effects of precipitation, and last was acid rain. Now we are going to see the difference between this convectional and orography and cyclonic rainfall. There is a difference between them. This also you have to study, student. If in this case, explain the distinguish between cyclonic rain or convectional rainfall. So first you will write the meaning of it, what the cyclonic and convectional rainfall. Then in which area it occurs, that you are going to write. After that, there is an example also. You'll write the examples. Yes, and about the steps, how the cyclonic rain forms. Or with this point, you will distinguish the both the type of rainfall. Next, next is about the evaluation part. Here we have filling the blanks with the options they have given here. You have to read it carefully and then answer. See here, water falling either in solid state or liquid state from the clouds to the ground is called as. So please read the question properly. Those who know, please raise up the hand. Yes, already students have raised the hand. Yes, Sanu Mishra, Bharati, Shailesh Yadav. Yes. Yes. 1 minute. You want to see the. Yes, question is there on your screen. Please answer the question. First one.
Miss, no.
No, snow is